The last-minute bombshell at Man City. £35 million Man City player might secure a record-breaking wage package if he departs ahead of deadline day. Meanwhile, Fabrizio Romano reveals latest information he's received on Marc Guéhi amid interest from Man City and Liverpool, and David Moyes has made his position clear on whether Everton ought to pursue Nathan Aké from Man City. All this and more you can check out now with the top Man City news. So make sure to like the video and check your subscription so you don't miss any updates about the Citizens. Alright, Man City fan. The Citizens are gearing up for a hectic final week of the summer transfer window, and it looks like at least one big move is on the cards. Pep Guardiola has been clear all summer he doesn't want an oversized squad for the 2025-26 season, so the main focus now is on outgoings rather than arrivals. Several names are being linked with exits before deadline day. Galatasaray are pushing hard for Manuel, Akanji, and Ederson. Gundogan's future is still uncertain, and Tottenham are very keen on sealing a deal for Savinho. One of these players could be about to land a record-breaking salary if they decide to take the plunge. The spotlight right now is on Ederson. He was left on the bench for City's 2-0 defeat to Tottenham at the weekend, and all signs are pointing towards him leaving before the window closes. Reports say Gianluigi Donnarumma is lined up as his replacement if the Brazilian does head out. According to Alex Crook, Galatasaray have put a huge offer on the table, around €8 million a year for Ederson. That would make him the highest-paid goalkeeper in Turkish football history. It's serious money, and while Ederson hasn't made up his mind yet, it's definitely tempting. Crook even suggested that if Ederson doesn't go, Donnarumma won't come in. So it's a bit of a domino effect. To put it into perspective, Ederson currently earns around £5.2 million a year at Man City. If he makes the switch, he'd be pocketing an extra €2 million annually, and almost €5.5 million more than Fenerbahce Dominik Livakovic. He'd also become the 8th highest earner in the Turkish league, though still miles behind the likes of Victor Osimhen and Johan Duran, who rake in £25 million a year for a 32-year-old. That's a massive offer, and it shows Galatasaray aren't messing around. They're clearly trying to build a squad capable of making waves in Europe this season. Whether Ederson stays or goes, this could be one of the defining stories of the Sky Blues on transfer window. My friend, Citizen fan, if Ederson leaves, do you trust Donnarumma as the right replacement for Pep's system? Share your opinion in the comments below. So Citizen Marc Guéhi, his name just won't go away this summer. Lads, the Crystal Palace defender has been heavily linked with both Manchester City and Liverpool, and it looks like his future could get decided in the final days of the window. Liverpool have been following Guéhi for ages, keeping tabs on him as they look to add more strength at the back, alongside the likes of Van Dijk, Konate Gomez, and Young Leon. But Man City have also entered the picture, especially with question marks over Manuel Akanji and Nathan Aké if one or both of them head out. Guéhi has shot up Pep Guardiola's shortlist as a serious option. The England international is under contract with Palace until 2026, but uncertainty is building. Let's be real, he's one of the most consistent center-backs in the league, and would instantly improve pretty much any squad in the country from a Man City perspective. The fact that Guéhi has played with John Stones for England and even praised him as an inspiration makes the idea of a Stone-G partnership sound very tasty indeed. But here's the twist. Romano has reported that the English defender preference is still Liverpool, despite the Sky Blues' interest. Talks between Palace and the Reds are ongoing, and Liverpool are trying hard to get the deal over the line before the window shuts. If it doesn't happen now, though, they'll be back for him in 2026 for Man City. It might just be one of those situations where we have to accept it and move on. If he chooses Liverpool, we could already have a ready-made alternative in Kazanov. He has the kind of potential that Pep loves to develop at the end of the day. Guy would have been a brilliant signing, no doubt, but Man City have options, and whether it's Guéhi or someone already in the squad, Pep always finds a way to build a rock-solid defense, my dear. Man City fan, should City really chase Guéhi this summer, or is it smarter to trust Pep's internal options? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Listen up. Man City fan Nathan Aké has been linked with a surprise move to Everton, but it looks like the Dutchman will be staying put for now. Manchester City News confirmed that the Toffees had asked about Ake's availability, along with a few other players at the Etihad, sparking some speculation among fans. David Moyes is keen to get Jack Grealish back to his best, and the loan spell has started well, with Grealish grabbing 2 assists against Brighton. Naturally, some City fans wondered if Everton might also try to bring Ake to Merseyside. However, Ake is still very much in Pep Guardiola's plans. He started 2 of Man City's 4 games at the FIFA Club World Cup this summer, showing he's trusted in key matches with Ryan Ait-Nouri sidelined after picking up an injury against Tottenham, and Josko Bardiol not yet fully fit. The 30-year-old becomes an important option at left back. That said, the Daily Mail reports that Moyes has ruled out signing Ait this summer. Everton are instead looking at other defenders, including Ainsley, Maitland, Niles, Kellen Fisher, and Hector Ford. A guest last season was disrupted by injuries, limiting him to just 8 Premier League starts. His contract at Man City runs until 2027, so there's time for him to bounce back. But if he doesn't hit the form he showed in 2022-23 and 2023-24, Pep may be open to letting him leave in the future. By February 2026, Ake will turn 31, and age is inevitably becoming a factor to earn a new contract. He'll need to rediscover the consistency and quality that made him a reliable figure for Man City in previous seasons. For now, though, Ake remains part of Guardiola's squad, and with the squad depth needed for another long season, Man City will be relying on him to step up when called upon. My friend, Citizen fan, do you think Nathan Ake can bounce back this season and prove he's still essential for Pep? Share your opinion in the comments below. Hey, Citizen, Manchester City and PSG are 2 of Europe's heavyweights, and now it looks like they could go head-to-head for a top winger as the transfer window ticks down. Gianluigi Donnarumma is on the move from Paris, and while it's clear he's leaving the Parc des Princes, he hasn't signed anywhere yet. Time is running out for Pep Guardiola to get his man over the line. Man City have reportedly agreed personal terms with Donnarumma, but Fabrizio Romano has stressed there's still work to do on the deal. Ederson's future at Man City also plays a part, with Galatasaray still keen on the Brazilian goalkeeper. The Italian transfer expert explained, Donnarumma has agreed on personal terms with Man City, keen on joining Pep. Negotiations are also underway. The deal still depends on Eddie exit this summer. Meanwhile, Rodrigo could also be a major signing for us, although he started for the La Liga side recently, and any move might depend on Savon Hill leaving first to make room in the squad. The late window drama doesn't stop there. Could be buzzing with transfer excitement right until the deadline. On top of that, reports from Spain suggest Man City and PSG are both ready to signing Deportivo La Coruña's Yerem Hernandez's release clause. The 22-year-old had a breakthrough season last term, with 15 goals and 5 assists in 39 games. Scouts have raved about his vision and creativity. He created 49 chances in the league alone. Man City are short on wingers, and Yara May could help plug that gap, but it won't be easy to beat PSG and other top clubs to his signature. If Guardiola can pull off these moves, the Sky Blues will have a serious boost as they aim to challenge for every trophy this season. My dear man, City fan with multiple wingers and a goalkeeper potentially joining City, which position do you think needs the most reinforcement? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Etihad Breaking Channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug, and see you in the next video.